I stopped buying cheese. I make it with yogurt. I will pour yogurt into clean and washed jars. Do not fill the jars to the top. I don't need industrial cheese when I can make my own from plain yogurt. No additives, no chemistry, and I know what I'm eating. I need a deeper pan. I put a cloth on the bottom of the pot. I put the jars in the pot. I will cover the jars with lids. I pour water into the pot. I pour water up to a little above half of the jar. I put the pan on the stove. I turn on the stove and I'll wait for the water to boil. The water boiled. I reduce the temperature and cook for 20 minutes. Heat changes the structure of proteins. When heated, milk proteins begin to bond. I don't pay the industry, I make food. I don't need a factory texture when natural is better. I will leave the jars to cool in the water. I need a colander. I need a piece of gauze. And I will separate the cheese from the whey. You can add spices as you wish. I will only add salt. I put the cheese in the fridge for a few hours so that it cools down and drains. Write me in the comments from which country are you watching me? It's nice to know that we can see each other all over the world. We got a fantastic cream cheese. I store cream cheese in a glass container. I use it as a spread and as a substitute for cream cheese in dishes. If you like the recipe, leave me a heart in the comment and like. Thank you, dear friends. I made this cheese without milk, with the help of eggs. Many people think this is milk, but it is not. I pour 3 liters into the pot. I will heat it until it is hot, but it must not boil. While I'm waiting for it to heat up, I'm going to beat 3 eggs. Add a teaspoon of salt. I heated the yogurt until it was hot, but not boiling, and now I add eggs. Stir constantly. Cook for 3 minutes. After 3 minutes of cooking, I remove the pan from the stove and let it cool. I need a pan to put the colander on. I put cheesecloth on the colander and strain the cheese. Write to me in the comments from which country are you watching me. It's nice to know that we are watching each other all over the world. Have you eaten cheese made from yogurt? The taste is phenomenal. I put the plate, press with a heavier object, and let the cheese drain well and cool. After 3 hours, we will see what our cheese looks like. You can use the cheese for pies, savory cakes, or as a spread. If you like the recipe, leave me a heart in the comment and a like. Thank you, dear friends.
I bought 3 liters of cow's milk from the farmer. I will show you how to make cheese. I will pour the milk into a deep pan. I'll put the pan on the stove and turn on the heat. I'll wait for the milk to boil. While the milk is boiling, I will squeeze the juice from 1 lemon. The milk has heated up and I add a tablespoon of salt. I will stir. When the milk boils, I add the juice of 1 lemon and mix. Cook for 10 minutes at a lower temperature. Stirring. The cheese is slowly formed. I prepared a pot, a colander and a 1-meter cheesecloth. I will separate the cheese from the whey. I will roll the cheesecloth to squeeze out the whey. I put the colander on a smaller pan. Drink whey. It is extremely healthy. I will press the cheese with a heavier object so that the whey comes out better. I use a jar of water. I will leave it like this for 2 hours. After 2 hours, I will remove the cheese from the gauze. I'm going to cut the cheese so we can see how it looks. The cheese has a beautiful texture. You have seen how easy and quick it is to prepare, and you know what you are eating. Now I will show you how to preserve cheese for a longer period of time. I put cheese in the jar. I put a tablespoon of salt in half a liter of whey and stir. Fill the jar with whey. To cover the cheese, I close the jar and store it in the refrigerator. Cheese stored in this way can last longer than a month. If you like the recipe, leave me a heart and a comment. Thank you, dear friends.